Yep, we're back at it again, folks. This is yet another video of me wasting 10 minutes of your life with 10 minutes of pointless facts. Hello, welcome to Brain Spill, the laziest show on the internet. My name is Tank, and for those of you that don't know me, I spend my days scouring the internet for random facts and make stupid YouTube videos to tell you about it. And whilst many of my videos are individual topics where I go into much more detail, there are many times where I come across something which is mildly interesting, but it's not enough to make a full video out of. But because I find it interesting, I slap it down on a Word document and keep it forever entombed in my hard drive. But today, I have a list of enough facts to give you 10 minutes of pointless fun. 10 minutes of facts which you may or may not have known. However, compared to the last time I did this, some of the facts in this video I might actually make a full video on in the future. I mean, if there's anything in particular that I tell you about today which you'd love to see in a full video, let me know. And if I get enough love for a particular video topic itself, that might very well become a video of its own in the future. And yes, as before, these topics are in no particular order. I just put them on a list, jumbled them up, and then we're going to go down and talk about them. Okay, here we go. You can gain calories by licking stamps. The oldest known chocolates in the world are about 106 years old. Bats have very thin leg bones. Your eyelids have the thinnest amount of skin on your entire body. There are 1 million ants for every person on Earth. That's a lot of ants, people. Egg yolks naturally contain vitamin D. International astronauts must be able to speak Russian. Pigs simply don't sweat. And on the topic of pigs, pigs are actually considered the world's 5th smartest animal that we know of. 1/4 of all the bones in your entire body is located in your feet. And no, I ain't showing you my feet, you sick people. Blood donors in Sweden receive a text when their blood is used. This is really neat, and is one which I kinda wish was more widely adopted. That positive reinforcement would probably go a long way. The original London Bridge is now in Arizona, of all places. May 29th is officially Put a Pillow in Your Refrigerator Day. You are more likely to get a virus from visiting a religious site than you are a porn site. Straight facts. Babies don't have kneecaps. Well, not until the age of about 2 to 6 years of age, mind you. When a blue whale farts, you can fit a fully sized horse inside one of the gas bubbles. I have simply no idea who's doing research on this, but for those that are, we need to fund their project more and more. 2 infectious diseases have been successfully wiped out: smallpox and rinderpest. Most people fart between 14 to 23 times a day. I have literally no idea why I have so many fart facts in here, but you're gonna have to deal with it. Crying makes you feel happier. I can believe that. Let it out, my people. Recycling a single tin can apparently saves about 3 hours worth of electricity to run a television, which is pretty neat. In the 16th century, Turkish women could initiate divorce if their husbands didn't provide enough coffee. A moonbow is a rainbow that occurs at night. Dio knew it all along. The smallest bone in your body is actually in your ear. Louisiana is the home of the rare pink dolphin. A giant tortoise thought to be extinct for over 100 years was recently discovered in the Galapagos Islands. It is estimated that almost 163,000 pints of Guinness is wasted in people's beards every year. And I can see that happening because I see many people with beards who buy Guinness at the bar. I imagine a few drips of that 163,000 pints is in this as well. There was once a time when a meteor exploded over Earth with the force of 10 atom bombs, and everybody pretty much missed it. 7% of Americans believe that chocolate milk comes from a brown cow. I don't know how this is a fact, and I don't know where on earth 7% of all America thinks this, but looking at you, Florida. Volkswagen makes sausages. Squirrels are behind the most power outages in the United States at about 10 to 20% of incidents. During your lifetime, you will produce enough saliva to fill roughly 50 bathtubs. That's a hell of a lot of saliva. Eucalyptus leaves are the main source of a koala's diet, and its digestive system has uniquely adapted to break down the harsh leaves. There is a company that turns dead bodies into ocean reefs. If you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it cannot hop. Science, people. I don't know how it works either. Hawaiian pizza is actually a Canadian invention. God damn it, Canada. Lightning strikes the earth approximately 100 times a second. Possums cannot play dead. Arizona state law declares that it is currently illegal to hunt camel. The match was invented after the lighter. Honeybees can recognise human faces. The following can be read backwards as well as forwards. Do geese see God? Facebook, Instagram and Twitter are all banned in China. Eating carrots can turn your skin orange. The medical name for this condition is called carotenemia, which, while apparently is harmless, will only harm your dashing looks. There are grooves in the road in Route 66 which plays America the Beautiful. I would suggest you go and watch a video of this because despite driving down the road at 60 miles per hour, the rendition plays and it's somewhat audible. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. It has been self-admitted that the person that created Comic Sans has only ever used the text once. Spiderwebs were used as bandages in ancient times. There is a bridge in Germany made of Lego that you can actually walk across. There are a total of 1,710 steps in the Eiffel Tower. The oldest Your Mom joke was discovered on a 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet. Sumo wrestlers make babies cry for good luck. Children of identical twins are actually siblings, not cousins. I don't know how that works, and my little brain is still trying to work it out to this day. Dolphins sleep with one eye open, so you best watch your back, boy. Alfred Hitchcock was afraid of eggs. Bananas are curved due to the fact that they grow towards the sun, like many plants do. J.K. Rowling chose the unusual name Hermione so that young girls wouldn't be teased for being nerdy in school. The largest padlock in the world weighs approximately 916 pounds. That's a big padlock. The fuller a refrigerator is, the more energy efficient it becomes. Cheerophobia is the irrational fear of happiness. A sheep, a duck and a rooster were the first passengers to take a trip in a hot air balloon. Ohio DUI offenders must have a yellow license plate on their vehicle. In Uganda, approximately 48% of the entire population is under 15 years of age. The names of the Pokemon Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are based on the real-life people Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. Elvis Presley's manager once made money by selling badges which say "I hate Elvis." Genius. St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. There are 366 dimples on a golf ball. The moon is very slowly but surely moving away from the Earth. Very slowly. A 155-year-old mousetrap successfully caught a mouse in 2016. The fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt, has scoliosis. Queen Elizabeth II is not allowed to sit on the Iron Throne from the Game of Thrones series. This is because of an old age rule that states that the ruling monarch cannot sit on a foreign throne. The average person in their entire lifetime will walk around the earth about 5 times over. Most Korean people don't have armpit odour. Very jealous. Nicotine is poisonous to insects. I mean, it's probably poisonous to anybody, but insects in particular. In Greek, the iris flower translates to rainbow. Baby kangaroos are born the size of an inch. Mosquitoes are unable to penetrate silk. The amount of copper in the Arizona State Building equals that of about 5 million copper pennies. Movie trailers were originally shown after the movie, which is why they're called trailers. No wonder they changed this to be the other way round, when everybody just inevitably left the movie after the film was done. A human could, in theory, swim through the veins of a blue whale. The Apollo 11 crew used hundreds of photographs for their own life insurance policies. 2 out of every 1,000 children born in the United States are born deaf. The longest recorded tennis match is about 11 hours long. China is the world's largest silk producer. Peas are the oldest vegetables. I'd love to give you more context behind that, but I don't think we've got time. A fortune cookie company once foretold the lottery, resulting in 110 winners. Janis Joplin left $2,500 in her will so her friends could throw a massive party in her honour. Pretty epic. Bubble wrap was invented to be originally used as wallpaper. The United States Army uses Xbox controllers to operate periscopes in their submarines. Mike Tyson once offered a zoo attendant $10,000 to be let into the enclosure to fight a gorilla. ABBA once turned down a reunion tour offer of $1 billion. Bumblebees are able to fly to great heights, with researchers noting that 30,000 feet up, bees were tracked to such a height that is beyond the height of Everest. Ripe cranberries can bounce when they hit the floor. A goat called William Windsor served as a lance corporal in the British Army. March 20th is known as Snowman Burning Day. And finally, North Korea has its very own space program. And as far as I'm aware, that space program has been used entirely to shoot missiles into the Japanese Sea. So there we are. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be notified as soon as I upload my next video, be sure to hit the bell button. And if you've got any ideas for what topics you'd like me to discuss next, let me know down in the comments below. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description. Except in this video, it won't be because there's so many facts, so this might be an exception. And, well, there we are. And that's another 10 minutes. Next year, perhaps, if I decide to make a third version of this and I do another 10 minutes, then that's 3 videos in total, and that is 30 minutes, half an hour of your entire life, listening to me spew random facts at you. So I hope you spent that time well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Fantastic.
Thank you.